with Ed Bush, who is over him, and he's a white American guy. He was at the second meeting in Lafayette on Willow Street at Dr. Carter's church, New Hope, where I called you from, New Hope Missionary Baptist Church, and that's right on Willow, right by Turling's Drive. That was the next day, the next morning, after that Wednesday meeting, and that was a blessed formal occasion. We had a group named Storm Wise out of Lake Charles, and I know Paul Geary is going to know about that. A guy by the name of Braylon Harris, he's a part of that team, and he was running for senator at one time. Remember Braylon Harris? Came from the Lake Charles area, the Quincy area. So bless the Lord for that young man. He's hooked up with Storm Wise. They were there to educate us on everything weather related and dealing with the weather and how to effectively navigate around the problems that we're going to have environmentally. And that comes through again, community education and more education. But the gist of the initiative is to get to the churches. It's called the ACDN, I think, Acadiana Churches, District Churches, Network of Churches coming together, a coalition of churches and pastors. They really want to get to the churches and get to the pastors so that the pastors can train the laymen. All these people can work together concertatively and collaboratively so that whenever disasters happen, they can get a greater impact from the community.
Well, you know, not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Right now, you know, our governor took $1 million from Catholic Services to help the poor and the disfranchised and the homeless. You know, and he took $1 million from them. And I hope the programs that y'all have, you know, down the road, the governor don't decide to sidetrack like the Red Cross and things like this here to stop them from what y'all doing to help the young kids stay in the community right, to be in the community right. I appreciate y'all, you know, because like I said earlier in the broadcast, you know, you got a lot of social programs that are just social programs, and they're looking out for the organization and not trying to be a part of the community that the organization is supposed to be representing. I see that often, you know. So, like I say, you know, a lot of things that you've done. I've been knowing you for a long time, though. I met you on the campaign trail.
On the campaign trail, I remember that, man.
And you wasn't involved like you're involved now. Through the years, you got involved. You met people. You started moving things in your community, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that in a young man, you know, that's trying to do something, change his life from where he came from. Because, you know, I hear you say that quite a bit, you know, where you was on the street, you know, the home that you come from, and you making a difference, you know. The Spirit of God hit you and told you to bring your life this way. Don't keep. I know trying to change your mind on a lot of things that upset you, on things that you see supposed to happen, and all of a sudden the bucket got a big hole in it. all the water drop out of it, and you trying to bring this stuff to the thirsty people, you know. So it's understandable, you know. Hey, anybody want to join in this conversation? Area code 337-347-7236. Y'all are welcome to call with your comments. If you have anything you want to say, you know, get off your chest. You feel that you should say it, because I know a lot of people watched that debate last night.
Oh my God.
You know, and I can't say it was a clown show because, as far as I'm concerned, both of them are trying to fight for a position one had, and trying to have it again. You know, but the one that's trying to have it again, I don't believe in him, you know, because I don't want to be under dictatorship, you know. We got a governor right now is trying to run Louisiana as a dictator, you know, and being a dictator, he say what he want done, and really, we got to accept it because now he got control over the sheriff, the police, unrest. You know, we going to jail. We got to have a permit, and if they don't want to give you the permit, excuse me a minute. Let me go to this caller. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the Community Matters Show.
Good morning, Brother Wallace. To that young man and Apostle down in the days of fast rising co-hosts and hosts of these shows. We appreciate. Hope that goes out one. Please become a member of AOC. Please become a member. Apply your way not only in your hometown, but you could
Brother
all over South Louisiana.
Well, I spoke to him about that.
Brother Wallace?
I spoke to him briefly about that.
Amen.
Yes, sir. Well, that's a great thing. That's a great thing. One thing I want to talk about a while is how when you just look at the debate, and you know, when that trigger word for me, you can say something on the platform, and I'll call in. Because I got an opinion on it besides what other people might have to listen. Television, like now, this debate, even though we had one who was an extreme liar, and this is how the Andre operates and how all of the Republicans operate, liars and corrupt and racist. That's his adverb for him.
Mm-hmm.
Liars, I mean corrupt, racist, and forgetting it. And I think what's at somehow the premise, one premise they want to dominate. So they're coming up with all types of rules and at the point of the Supreme Court ruling the day, Brother Wallace, and none of them cares about his fellow man, ruling that homeless can basically be a crime.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're sleeping in a public place now, you're subject to be arrested based on the Supreme Court ruling. I think Google the Supreme Court is that only ruling. And brother, what the rules they make, different rulings against people and people in the last 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
One is to keep the big oil companies. One to go after consumer protection aid. The Supreme Court, the people, this person who's on last night, this liar in chief. This is what we had. The problem is when we were in the 60s, we thought some of us thought it was good, but overall our freedom was bad. Mm-hmm. So this is where they went it back. And the problem is, Brother Wallace, we don't have a collective unity in the black and poor community. We have politicians who are celebrities, being red carpet at the Zydeco, or red carpet at the Essence.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we have. So when you see somebody who's a representative in your area, you say, look at my celebrity representative.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have you. I want to bring that point up to you a while and see how you discuss it. Thank you and Brother Dow so much.
All right. Thank you for the call, Brother Jay. You know, he's always ready to be active in what he's doing, and I agree with a lot of things he's saying. But when you're gonna start talking about boycotting the Essence Festival, the Super Bowl game, and things like this here where people want to go have fun, do not know how to sacrifice the things that we need to have, you know? If you tell somebody don't buy milk, you know, and they got the money to buy the milk and they need to feed their family, they're going to buy the milk, you know? They're not going to try to substitute canned milk or any other substitute, you know, to make the kids have a balanced meal or nothing like this here. So people got to learn how to sacrifice. Now, you sacrificed your time this morning because you committed to me to be on the show, you know? And the people that knowing that it might rain at any time, you got on your moped. I don't see your helmet, man. You really? Right. Oh, okay.
To the corner.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Yeah. You know, he was committed to be on the show, so he came. Okay, let's see what this caller talking about.
Man.
Good morning, caller. Welcome to the Community Matter Show.
Yes, good morning. A good, powerful show, Brother Wallace.
Thank you.
I want to say, Brother Donovan.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you. Thank you for what it is that you do and that you're trying to do.
Man,
I know you have a good relationship or a good working relationship with the mayor of New Iberia.
Yeah.
And some of the other
Elected officials.
Yeah.
yes, some of the other elected officials are, you know, the sheriff and everything like that. I wanted to know that when destruction and the other side,
she knew what was on my mind already.
Is just flourishing and everything.
Yeah.
You have, and I know you know of Robbie Bethel, Robbie Carrier Bethel. She has a book out.
Burden of Truth.
Burden of Truth, a path to justice for her family and the community. And the writer is Kim Malcolm. We had the opportunity to discuss things that's going on. And as a matter of fact, this afternoon,
Right.
They're going to be on AOC, and we're going to be doing a live segment. But when you think about how when we go into courthouses and everything, it's 98% black folks. When you look at how many people are employed from the assessor office to all the way up to the fourth floor with elaborate resort and everything, you have about 98%. They're gonna put a black person here and there ever so often. They're gonna dab 1, 2, or 3. But it's our elected official has absolutely let the community down because they do not try to get money on the other side of town like they do for the white side of town. You have people that will tell me, or I'll see some things. Oh, going the way that some of the things are not going the way that it should. Donovan, to let the mayor know, let other people know that y'all not doing this right. That North Johnson Park, that's a joke. That's a gauze.
Right.
But yet they have the Blue Dog this, Blue Dog
George Rodriguez.
Sung out.
Well, Sister Khadijah, I feel like this here. I think the people in that New Iberia community where the black parks are, the things that we would like to have in our community, I think it's up to the community to present this to the mayor. The mayor is white, looking out for their side. The council is majority white, and they act like the blacks can't say nothing, or the blacks are scared to say something, or the blacks are scared to come to their community and look and see what the community need, so they could come back and put it on the agenda. And
I agree with you, Brother Wallace. However, that's what elected officials from those different districts are supposed to do. They're supposed to take care of their district.
Right.
I agree with you, and that's what I'm saying. And they're not looking out for the district. I bet you call one of them right now, they won't even answer their phone. Nothing to benefit the community that put them in office.
All right. Since Brother Donovan has an open column, open door to the mayor, open doors to some of the elected officials. Why haven't
I want to answer that.
showed them, which they already know, Donovan. They already know. Why haven't you showed them? You have Miss Kim Malcolm, that's from California, that just that has just come down here again, and you hear what she say again. Is that yes, there's one side that's completely flourishing while the other side, and these people have gotten grants and money. And back to that Blue Dog. That Blue Dog is a multi-millionaire.
George Rodriguez.
And y'all still taking taxpayers' money for something like that, and won't even really acknowledge Bump Johnson. Make that a real talk and not a garbage dump.
Listen here. Let me first initially say, Deidre Ledbetter was supposed to be here this morning, and that's what I was going to be talking along the lines, racial bigotry that have happened, that we have been victims of. Malcolm X had said that us as black people, colored people, minority people have been victims of a system up here because Apostle, he couldn't make it. He was hurting bad, man. And let me get to the gist of what's happening in New Iberia. New Iberia is a city, man, that is just rife with, I'm talking about, man, racial oppression, man. It's just open. And we were going to be talking along the lines of, the first mayor was D.U. Broussard, of course. He was not a man of color. When you look at all the mayors, all of them were white. We did not have a city attorney. We never had a black mayor pro tem. Not even a black city attorney. Man, it's sad, man. A lot of the minority grants, they're being taken, man. And the same thing that Kevin Broussard educated me on. I love that brother a lot. I just wish he could. The only thing I got against my boy, man, is he's got to get that attitude together. But man, he's very educated, and he educated me on what politicians do, man. They take the minority grants and in conjunction with the corporations, man, and they use it, bro, for their own good. And what they do is they use certain pastors and certain people as a prop, you know, or certain educators to sign off on these things, man, and to make it seem like it's real. That's what happened in Abbeville with the academy school. He told me about that. And man, I was very hurt. That's why people they didn't know what was going on, man. So this is a lot of the stuff that has really been going on, man, since the 1800s, man. Colonialism, man, and we are being victims of this. I don't really have, as far as, you know, that's rooted in Romans 12, and he was able. So I thank him for that, and I give kudos to that. But as far as that, there's nothing really, no more than that. A lot of your black leaders, some of them, a lot of them, I don't have a good working relationship with, man, at all. I'm just being honest with you, and I'll say it here, I say it on Hopkins Street or anywhere else, at all. As for Freddie the Court, now I'm going to say this about him. Listen to me. A lot of the people that have helped the New Chapter push, and I could come on the flag for saying it, but I'm Donovan Davis. You know you know how I am. It has been white people that has helped us,
right?
And we could talk about being pro-black. We could talk about all of that, but it has been white people that has been helping the Acadiana needs. They have been coming forth in the community. A lot of people in New Iberia, even on the grassroots level, even in projects, do not like us. They got a young lady right now speaking against us right now. I'm not gonna call her name. It's sad, man. When they see a person really working and really getting it done, they want to blur the lines on a person like that. But people who don't, they're gonna exalt those.
Yeah, but the thing of it is, you know, a lot of time we as black people, we're gonna sit back and criticize each other.
Come on, man.
Instead of trying to help
each
other.
Right.
You know, and just like Sister C. Fayette said, you know, use your hey, look, man, you know, this is what we need in our community. This is what's gonna help us in our community. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the Community Matters Show.
Yes, and I want to say, well, Brother Wallace, you just got from mentioning that a lot of black people try to criticize each other and everything. It's nothing wrong with criticism, constructive criticism.
Right.
Go to everyone.
Right.
Amen, Mother.
Brother Donovan, you mentioned how it's only been the white people
that's been helping us. Come on, Mama.
Let me finish. It's only the white people that's been helping you out. But they're not just helping you out just out of the kindness of their heart. They get tax breaks. They get all kinds of things from giving you a couple of hundreds of dollars or I can't say thousands of dollars, but they help you out. And you know for a fact that I was standing up with you no matter what. But what I'm asking you and what I'm telling you and what you already know and what you already said is the fact that the two there's no way you Iberia to be the dinosaur town, dinosaur, because people doing their best to leave from there. You know, it's no way New Iberia should be what it is today, and it's only because of these racist people, if you want to call them people, that we have in existence, and nobody is pulling a shirt tail.
Well, I feel like this here. How many black councilmen you have on the council in New Iberia?
We have Marlon, Deidre, and Dee Johnson Reed at 3.
3. You know, those 3 should be having town hall meeting. They should. They should be coming to the community and see what the community needs. And I feel like this here, they're not doing that. They're not coming to the community and ask the community what they need. And look like when they ran for that seat, they should have known what was going on in that district. You know, to say, hey, I want to see West End Park done. I want to see the roads in New Iberia in my district done better. And each one of them should have that. You know, here in Lafayette, you know, we got Willow Street. All of Willow Street is not for land. Ragged as I don't know what. You know what I mean? I hate to go down that part of town because now it's tearing up the suspension on my vehicle, you know. Supposed to put the money back. Don't know if the money ever came back. You know what I mean? But you're going to take money out of your district and put it in somebody else's district because this is where we want it to go. I was living on the street that I wanted water. You know, the CAO or CEO or whatever he was, you know, asked me would I go and see if they could get the property. You know, I said, well, y'all go in everybody else's district and buy the property to build a road or to make the road water. Why you can't come and buy it in my district? Yeah. Oh, he don't want to talk to me no more because now I'm a little smarter than what he wanted me to be. You know, I'm not one of those that's gonna bow down and cow down to him. Right. You know, to go along with him. So it never got done. But guess what? I had district representative. They didn't even try to get with me. Right now, we're trying to get a hospital on the north side of town. I don't hear nobody talking about a hospital.
But they want to put a jail though.
Yeah, yeah. They want to put the jail. You know, and they the former mayor went and even find some investors to invest to build the jail. But once the jail got built, they had to lease the jail back from the people that put the jail up. So if you could go and get investors to put a jail up, why not get investors to put a hospital up? You know, I'm not an elected official, you know. We're going to see what they're going to do. Right. Yeah, and then the next time you see them, they're running from you. You know, so, you know, it's a lot of things that we have opportunity to do, you know, and there's a lot of things. Now, you tell people we're going to be giving a party, a park party or something like this here. They'll come to the park party, but tell them to come and let's talk about our community. What can be done?
Building infrastructure.
For our community, you know? Right. And they won't come. You know what I mean? So, but at the same token, the person that you elected to represent you in your community, right, those are the one that should be the initiative to make things happen in this district. Right. You know, I know right now they got a telephone pole leaning so bad, you know, anybody could pass and see it. The policeman pass and see it. The fire department, the ambulance department, you know, could see that pole leaning, you know, and it's about ready to fall. What I got to do, I got to call and make sure that that pole come back up. You know what I mean? Because nobody else is going to do it. Red lights out. Policeman pass. See the red lights out. You think they try to? Right. You know, so the thing of it is, it's all up to us as individuals to make things happen. Regardless, Bill is such dear to me and other people. They got other people.